Under the Mukwaba versus Mukubira case, we saw an issue arising from the fact that according to the Buganda agreement, the king was the one supposed to appoint the chiefs, and then the role of the protectorate government was to approve. But now here under Mukwaba versus Mukubira case, there is an issue which arose whereby the protectorate government had taken over the power to appoint some chiefs, and then people were challenging the same. But court, in of giving the ruling, said that Her Majesty's government was not subjected to the terms of the Buganda agreement, which just made it a mere statement. Then from there I'm going to go to Article 6 of the Buganda agreement, and according to this article, the king was to be recognized as a king, and his kingdom was to be also recognized so long as he respected the laws of Her Majesty's government. All respected Her Majesty's government. And this was seen like in 1953. We saw that when the king objected, when the king disrespected Sir Andrew Cohen, the king was deported to UK, and that can be used to explain that article. Then Article 7, we saw the Namasole was to be paid an annual sum of money, and it was only going to apply to her alone, not the incoming Namasole. Then under Article 8 of the Buganda agreement, all matters which involved the Baganda, or like the natives Baganda people, were to be determined by the Buganda court or the Baganda court, and then any matter which involved a non-native of the kingdom was to be handled by the colonial government. So that article gave Buganda power to try cases which belonged to the kingdom, or which involved the people from the kingdom. Then when we go to Article 9, I already talked about it, which resulted into the division of the Buganda into 20 counties. Then when we go to Article 10 of the Buganda agreement, it provided for the appointment of the Luchiko of the three ministers, and the king was given power to appoint the prime minister, who is the Katikilo, the treasurer, and the three ministers were supposed to help him in the governance of the kingdom, and these three ministers had to be approved by the protectorate government, and they were to be part of the Luchiko, because we see under Article 11 the Luchiko was created, and now the Luchiko had the power to make laws for the good governance of the kingdom. And one may say that the framers of the 1995 Constitution borrowed the idea of the formation of parliament from the concept of the Luchiko, which was provided for under Article 11 of the Kingdom of the Buganda Agreement. Then Article 12 of the Buganda Agreement provided for the taxation. Like the king was supposed to collect taxes from the subjects, and now currently we see collection of taxes by URA. Then I want to go direct to another main provision, which is Article 15, and this is so crucial. This concerns the division of land in Buganda. So land was divided into Brown land and Milo land. And Milo land, part of it was given to the king, then Namasole and the chiefs of Buganda. And then the remaining land was made to belong to the protectorate government. and it was named Crown Land. And now this shaped the historical development of our country. To date, we still have the issue of Milo land tenure system, where we see people, like there are a lot of land wrangles in central Uganda because of the system, which was created during the 1900 Buganda Agreement. But now some of the significant events which came as a result of this article, we saw in the 1920s, we had the Busulu and Envujo issues, whereby people were not given land, the clan heads, and then the peasants teamed up and went to the king, Nauditwa, by then, trying to raise their grievances, because people who controlled the land subjected them to the higher taxes, the Busulu and then Envujo. So this prompted Her Majesty's government to come up and make the Busulu and Envujo laws, which specified the exact amount of Busulu which was supposed to be paid, and it was supposed to be paid annually. But right now we have the Land Act, which still and in our 1995 Constitution, we still recognize the Milo land tenure system, and we still recognize the aspect of payment of Busulu. So which simply means that this concept, which was seen in the 1900 Buganda Agreement, shaped the political and constitutional development of Uganda to date. So those are some of the main articles in the Buganda Agreement. So most questions concerning Buganda Agreement, they are asked in a way like, you give the impact of Buganda Agreement on the constitutional, political and economic development of Uganda, which means you are going to give these provisions I've cited and show how they shaped the constitutional, political and economic development of Uganda. So that is the 1900 Buganda Agreement. Thank you so much.